The turning point in America.
You just like a guy or you don't. I've known him for a long time.
USA! 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 USA!
How about now? Is there any sound now? I think there's a little bit. I don't know. Mic toggle on. The mic's on. Yeah. Okay. Well, that went over like a lead balloon. Let's try this again. Hi, folks, and welcome to the first episode of Dive Bar News. I can't sleep. My ADHD has gotten the best of me, so we're going to try something. Okay. Let's see how this goes. And yeah, it is what it is. So we are here to put the dump in dumpster fire news. But we're going to start off with a little clip about our taxes. Let's start off on a high note. Let's see. What up, Whoopi? Let's give a little bit of. I saw this on TikTok, and I thought it was a great representation of what our tax system is like. Because it's just a crapshoot.
So you gonna take 40% of my paycheck in taxes? Most definitely. Mm-hmm. And then after you tax my check, you gonna tax me on anything I spend with the money left from my check that you already taxed. Oh, you getting it now? You this close. You this close to getting ready to chase the American dream. So let me get this shit straight. Bitch, you gonna tax my whole check. Give me what's left. Then I'm gonna spend that on something, and you're gonna tax me again for spending money that was already taxed. And after I buy something, I have to pay taxes on that, or else you're gonna take it from me because I didn't pay taxes. Yes, and if you do that real hard and just pull up on your bootstraps with all your might, you will make it in this country. Bro, that sounds like some fucking bullshit. If I gotta pay taxes on anything that exists forever, anytime, always, every day, or else I fucking get my shit took or go to prison, do I own anything? No, y'all don't own shit. It's just a big lending system. We own everything, and we just sell you the illusion that you got something. You don't have shit. Miss a tax payment, I'm taking that shit. Miss another one, I'm taking your fucking life. You're going to prison. Don't like it? Leave.
Basically represents what we pay in taxes. We pay taxes in everything. They tax us when we get paid. They tax us when we buy stuff. They tax us when we spend too much money. So yeah, it's so funny because I'm starting to see more and more people get more pissed off about how much money that they actually spend in taxes and how much they're not getting back in taxes. Where this lady caught my attention because she's a little upset with the government right now. So, ma'am, let's see what you have to say.
The U.S. government and the IRS. If you are neither of those, please stay put because I got some questions and concerns.
Just like the rest of us.
One question, one concern.
Wait a minute, ma'am. You said you had questions and concerns, and then you just said you had one. Make up your mind.
What in the flying monkey fuck is going on with taxes this year? What's going on? I know that I'm not the only one posting about this or asking about this. Seen numerous videos, numerous questions. We want answers. Every single year, I get money back. I got kids. I get money back.
So you got kids, you get money. I guess she's referring to the child's tax credit that people with children have. So, she got kids, so she's getting a credit.
This year, I owe over $2,000. Over $2,000. What is that?
Ma'am, do you not realize that funding 3 wars, let's see, and paying for all these people coming across the border, it's going to cost us. It's going to cost every single one of us. Do you think the government just makes this money and just goes, hey, here you go? That's not how it works. That's not how economics works. In order for you to have something of value, it has to be, you don't have to have a lot of it. You're getting $17K. Well, good for you, Wub. That's amazing. So let's explain it like this. If you have a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, right? And say the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card is worth $10,000 because they made 7 of them. It's worth $10,000 because there's only 7 of them. Now, if you have 30,000 of them, they're probably worth 10 cents each. Same thing that works with $1. The more you have, the more you print, the less it's worth. So, plus again, we're funding how many wars? We're giving how many people that cross the border thousands of dollars? Yes, Whoopi, I know you're buying new guns. Okay. Thousands of dollars. You don't think this stuff costs money? I mean, do you not understand that nobody reads these bills that they put up there? Look at the money that they give to all these things. There's billions of dollars being laundered. Yes, I said laundered. Billions of dollars being laundered. Do you think they wear 3-piece suits because they can afford it off $179,000 a year? No.
I actually think not. I don't think that's correct. We're not doing that.
Apparently you are, and you have to, because they're just going to make you eat it. I mean, state taxes you have to pay. Let's see about the other one. You can claim them exempt if you like.
Not in the absolute fuck are we doing that. No, not this year. What's going on? Y'all take money every single week out of my paycheck, and now you want more.
Yep, that's how it goes. They take everything they can, then they tax you on everything you buy, and then at the end of the year they make you do a math problem, and if you get the math problem wrong, they want to take you to jail. Wait a minute, you can't. So I'm supposed to give you how much every year? Oh, you don't know. You'll figure it out at the end of the year. And if I don't give you enough, you want more. Oh, okay. I'm not good at math. And you want me to figure out my taxes. And if I get it wrong, clink, clink. Land of the free, huh?
Why? For what? Where's it going? Who's it going to? Where is it going?
Ukraine, Gaza, Yemen, China. You think of it, we send money there. Do you know how many countries we send money to? All of them. You know these we're in the UN. We give billions of dollars there. The Iran deal, billions of dollars there. Did I say the UN? Oh yeah, the UN too. We give them billions of dollars a year. Where do you think your money's going to? Every time they tell you they want to give you something for free, you're paying for it. Remember that. There's nothing free. You're paying for it. They paid for it. You eat it.
Going to. It's not coming back to me. Where's it going? It ain't going to us. It's not going.
No, when they closed the government down, they gave us all $600 or $1,200 and was just like, yeah, you guys can handle that, right? Nobody's working, right? You can handle that. You're good, bro.
Going anywhere to help us. We know this. Where is it going? I just think absolutely fuck not this year. And you can fuck right the fuck off. It's bullshit. No, thank you.
It is bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit. But people continue to play their game and be afraid. I don't get it. I don't understand how people allow this to happen. And who voted for this, by the way? I don't remember voting for any of this. I don't remember when the guy who was coming up voting and going, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to raise your tax. Joe Biden said, I'm not going to raise your taxes if you make under $400,000. He didn't say that, but he didn't also say that at tax time you weren't going to get a bill. Didn't promise you that, did he? Nope. No, he did not. Let's go with something a little lighter here, okay? Because let me what he says, oh, I'll blow your mind. The VA is giving out healthcare to illegals, but yet it's super hard for vets to get decent healthcare, and they just handing out millions to them. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that they're taking money away from the VA. Remember, all those Democrats saying that Donald Trump doesn't care about veterans and, he's doing nothing to help the veterans or anything like that. Read the bills, people. The reason why he didn't vote for some of that stuff or want that stuff, or the Republicans don't want that stuff, is because of the wording in the bill. I think on Thursday, me and Rich will touch on the border bill that was presented with billions and billions of dollars and the guarantee of illegal immigrants who are crossing the border, guarantee of them to stay and take your tax dollars. But growing up as a kid, we had this tin of cookies. And if anybody's grown up in a household, especially a Spanish household, I thought it was just a Spanish thing. Apparently it's not. If you grew up and you saw this blue tin of cookies, at first, for the first couple of years, you thought there was cookies in there. But apparently there wasn't. There wasn't cookies. And apparently this guy grew up in the same household I did.
Did you have to sew something?
What?
Did you have to sew something?
What are you talking about? Sew something?
Yeah.
That's cookies, honey.
No. Look, as a kid, every woman I've ever met.
Wait. I have one. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a special treat here. I'm actually going to get the tin of cookies.
There's no cookies in it now.
No, that's the... the tin of cookies. They don't sound like cookies. No, it doesn't sound like cookies because they're sewing stuff in it. That cackle you hear is of my loving, wonderful partner, my baby mama. Because there's no fucking cookies in there. Take your cookies back. But this gentleman's going to find out the same fate that I just found out.
Elder woman kept their sewing kit in here. My grandmother, my great-grandmother.
Well, that's just cookies. There's no... I don't know what you're talking about. You want to try one? They're really good. They're like the best every year.
Are you telling me there's cookies in here and not a sewing kit?
I'm not trying to trick you. It's cookies.
Are you sure?
Open it!
By the way, I don't like her acting. Her acting is atrocious. And so is this whole like skit right here. What people do you know that you're friends with that put out a spread and it looks like a fucking Hallmark card? Not me. Not me. If this was my house, what is the I just saw this. Why do they have an inflatable on the table? Like, is she gonna inflate that thing on the table when she's feeding him fucking grapes? They sell them at Dollar General. I want one. I want try cookies. I don't think I've ever had those cookies. But what? She has an inflatable Christmas tree on the table in the box. Why? Why? And who has this perfect assortment like this? It's a charcuterie board, but like, no, it's all clean. Whose house looks like this? Whose house? If you have kids, does your house look anything near that? No? Good, because neither does mine. But the fucking Christmas tree. It's an inflatable Christmas tree. Yeah, it's a bottle of Welch's. Yes, that is Welch's grape champagne. Fake champagne. I guess, the clock app, you can't have that, but they can give you multiple ads for Blue Chew. I can't say some things on that app, but Blue Chew, it's good. It's fine. Fucking Christmas tree.
Cookies. Are you okay?
I feel like my whole life is a lie, man.
Bored?
Your whole life was a lie, my friend. It wasn't a lie. That'll make you poop. What? I mean, oh, the Welchers? Will it really? I don't think I've ever had that. I don't think I've ever had that one. But I just think it's so funny that we're on the verge of World War III. And these kids are not going to go and fight. These young kids, a lot of them, I'm sorry, there's a lot of kids that will, but there's a lot of kids that are just too busy doing this as a child, trying to make this their full-time dream, which is good for them. But if World War III happens there, Tyler, you're kind of going to have to go to war. But some of them are coming to the realization that they kind of need us. And this guy presents it so perfectly, so wonderfully.
All right, kids, I hate to say it, but I think it's time we have to form an alliance with the millennials.
You must be truly desperate to come to us for help. You see, we as millennials, we left Gen X alone because we understood the order of things. And now that you...
Yeah, these kids nowadays don't fucking understand the order. I send you a bottle and have you chug it. All right. Deal. Oh, that Blue Chew makes the Eiffel Tower look small. I mean, we did. We knew our pecking order. The boomers, we didn't fuck with the boomers. We didn't fuck with Gen X. Millennial. I'm an elder millennial. We didn't fuck with those people. Now we're all in agreement. The millennials up for the most part. The millennials back, I guess, are in agreement that these fucking kids are soft. You never had generations agree with each other. Now the generations are like, yeah, these fucking kids are just, oof, I don't know.
That you feel the sands of time knocking at your door and...
Yeah, now they're saying these kids are looking old as shit. Hey, sorry, kiddos. Someone who's 26, I'm 41. I've been told I look 28 or 32. There's no filter on here. Go fuck yourself.
Gen Alpha nipping at your heels, you come to us seeking refuge. And I'll leave you with a bit of millennial wisdom that we like to tell ourselves when things are hard. And it goes like this. Why chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No! It's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poise and rationality.
Yes, I do want a bowl of pasta, please. Thank you very much. It's 2:30 in the morning, but I'm going to have one anyway. Because why? I'm a fucking adult. And I can. But yes, why chimed in with the haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, these kids don't close the door. These kids don't even shut off the fucking lights because they think that electricity is free. They think electricity is free. They just leave the electricity on. Could you imagine? You imagine these little fuckers plugging in the electric vehicle into your house, and then all of a sudden they just leave every day, skyrocketing your fucking electric bill, and then leaving you with the bill? Like, you don't have to pay for green energy. Meanwhile, your bill's $370 for for 15 days. $900 for the month. Fuck these kids. Speaking of fuck these kids, Prince Charles has been diagnosed with cancer. He's fucking 80 something. They're acting like he's 30 years old or 8. The man is in his 80s. His mother didn't want him to be the king. She held on as much as I bet you she knew he had diagnosed with something. And she was just holding on for dear life. And then finally she found out he had cancer. And she was like, I'm out now. And she left. She left this earth. The Queen Mum.
King Charles III has been diagnosed with cancer, Buckingham Palace has announced. The monarch received treatment for an enlarged prostate last week, spending 3 nights at the London Clinic Private Hospital. The palace noted, however, that his cancer diagnosis is a separate issue of concern. Buckingham Palace also says His Majesty has begun a schedule of regular treatments and has been advised to postpone public-facing duties. They add that he remains wholly positive about his treatment and looks forward to returning to full public duty as soon as possible. This is a developing story. Stay with Daily Mail for more updates. King Charles.
So, kids, King Charles has cancer. Do we know what kind? I don't think so. I don't think they've let anybody know what kind of cancer he has. But listen, in all honesty, well wishes, King Charles. I hope you a speedy recovery. If not, I guess William's next in line. I think it is. Yeah, because Harry can't be. Listen, King's Speech is one of my favorite movies ever. And his brother, was it Henry the 7th, 8th, 9th, 37th? I don't fucking know. But Elizabeth's dad became the king because his brother wedded outside the matrimonial fucking family. He married an English American woman who was divorced with kids, so he couldn't be the king. So Elizabeth's dad became the king. And Harry kind of followed in his great uncle's footsteps and married a cunt from Essex. Essex, New Jersey, that is. But still, she's now the cunt of Essex. I mean, the princess of Essex or whatever it's called. This is America. Fuck the king. I'll dump you however. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Let's see what else we got here. We got anything else of listen, for all you gamers out there, I've stopped with the Xbox, the PlayStation. I really have. I've gone to playing games on the computer, on my PC. They have this controller. It's like $50. It's like an Xbox controller. And you can play your PC games with your controller. I mean, I know a lot of people don't think that playing PC games with a controller is playing fair. Fuck you. How about that? That's what I say. But I don't care, because you can also hook up your Xbox remote to it too. So either way, fuck off. Okay? It's Microsoft. the makers of the Xbox. But as I've been saying for a long time, because I've recently started buying DVDs because streaming sucks. It does. They take stuff out that they deem is not politically correct. So they will take things out. I'll look at it in a minute, babe. Don't help skills. Shut up. Fuck you, Whoopi. All right? How about that? I suck. Okay? I suck. I'm not a great gamer, but I'll play just for fun. Just to listen to the stupidity of my friends telling me how much I suck. Because you know why? I have fun. Anyway, I digress. So I've stopped playing PC. I've stopped playing consoles because every time I'd buy the external hard drive, because that's what they kept telling me I needed to do, because you can only download one fucking game, because why not spend, $400, $300, $200, whatever it is on an Xbox or a PlayStation for one game? Seems reasonable, does it? No, it doesn't. So I stopped playing on Xbox and all that stuff, and I just now use my PC, which, you spend $1,200, you can build yourself a nice PC. But yeah, they're making everybody now. You miss all the moaning. It was funny. Yeah, listen, I got nannered on the Clock App's fucking stupid studio because of some people were saying things that they weren't supposed to, or against community guidelines. Yeah, take your community guidelines and upstick in your ass. All right, enjoy that. But like I said, I've been going back to DVDs and stuff like that because streaming is garbage. I heard a story about somebody who wanted to watch Friends on Vudu, and Vudu no longer carried Friends. So what they did is they gave him his money back that he spent on the Friends box set, I guess, series. And it's just like, I don't want my $67 back. I want to watch Friends. I want to watch whatever I want to watch. If I buy The Sopranos, I don't want to have to get a refund and then put it on something else and then put it on something else and put it on something. No, I bought The Sopranos. That's it. So I went back to buying DVDs, which is, they're like $1 now. You can buy DVDs for $1. I remember when growing up, I used to work at FYE, For Your Entertainment. And DVDs was like $20-$30. Now they're like $1. I got South Park, 2 seasons of South Park for $12 or $6. And they were practically brand new. So they're doing away, and now Xbox is doing the same thing. Xbox is going all digital. Why? So that way they can control what you do, control what you see, control what's on there more, because they already can control whatever it is anyway. But still, if you want to just play Red Dead Redemption and just like it was originally done, without maybe a gay horse or a transsexual mechanic, I don't know, whatever it is, or whatever you want. Like, if you want to just play with a regular fucking horse, not a fucking minotaur, you could do it. But no, this is what's going to happen.
Microsoft, aka Xbox, has reportedly shut down its physical game division. Basically, the division that made sure that physical Xbox games were made and distributed to retailers. So we saw this coming, but it's finally here. Honestly, quicker than I thought. And they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Xbox does not want you to have physical games.
Why would they hide it? They don't need to hide it. Just like with your taxes. All right, well, good night. Just like with your taxes. They're not going to hide it from you. They're going to show you what they're going to do, and you're just going to take it.
They want you to subscribe to Game Pass. this is basically Xbox's game plan going forward. They don't want you to buy games individually. They want you to subscribe to Game Pass so they get that constant revenue. And I get it. Physical media, there's a lot of money that goes into making physical games, the boxes, paying distribution, getting them out to retailers. When in digital,
By the way, having the box is fucking cool as shit. I have, as you can see, I have physical games. I have physical games, PlayStation 2 still, PlayStation 3, Nintendo, because it's cool as shit. Look at the artwork on this thing. Look at how cool this is. DVD-ROM, Capcom. Is Capcom still around? Ojimaru 2. Samurai's Destiny. It's got some cool shit on the back, too. Woman with big boobs. That they're taking away now, too. If it's just a woman with big boobs, now she probably has a penis. But they're taking away that shit. Because, it's better.
all the money goes directly to them. They don't have to pay a middleman. But wow, this sucks. Now, to be fair, I don't play my Xbox very often, but when I do play it, I play a lot of my favorite titles from the console, like the Gears of War franchise, going back to old Halo. I play a lot of my older 360 games on my Series X because it upscales them, and I do have some fun games on Xbox. But I bought this one specifically to play the physical games. It's crazy that Xbox a couple years ago was talking about backwards compatibility and wanting to make sure you can play any of your Xbox games on your Xbox console. From the original Xbox, the 360, the One, and now this. They wanted you to be able to play any of your Xbox games on this console. And now they're basically like, fuck you, go all digital, which if you don't own any digital games, then fuck you, essentially. This is the mid-life refresh that they want for the Xbox Series. It's not even a...
It looks like a fucking Amazon speaker. Yep. It's an Amazon speaker. They want you to go all digital. So why? You can't play the old stuff without subscribing. Another thing to fucking subscribe to. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. I think Xbox is $16 a month. And they put out games that they want you to play. You can't choose the entire library. PlayStation 2. PlayStation does the same thing. You can't play the entire library. And it doesn't stay on there the entire time. So if they decide to get rid of something or they lose the rights to it, it's gone. It's gone. So yeah, you're in the middle of Portal 2 for the 917th time. Or you just discovered Portal 2 because you downloaded it. It was like, oh, this game's pretty cool. And you're in the middle of it. And they lose their licensing with Capture. Now it's gone. PlayStation's like 88. Yeah. No, I think it's more than that. I think I pay $120 for the year. And that's the cheap. That's the save 30% with it. But yeah. So you're in the middle of a game and they decide that they don't want it there anymore. It's gone. And you can't play it anymore. Because you don't have the digital, you don't have the actual physical copy. You have to do digital. Had a quick run through. Yeah. See?
a box anymore. It's a fucking cylinder. All joking aside, this just is boring to me. Like, I like the actual design of the Series X. This just looks like a Wi-Fi router, which is funny because people often made that comparison of the PlayStation 5, and I'm still not a fan of the way that's designed. Basically, going forward, they want you to get, if they want you to get the all-digital, what they refer to as the adorably all-digital console, and then you'll have the Xbox Series S, which is, in my opinion, just been gatekeeping a lot of games lately because it has to run on this S, which is physically not as powerful. That's just, there's no argument. But that's a completely different topic. I used to be the biggest Xbox fan, and I just do not agree with any of.
Babe, I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to get one. I'm going to try to get it used, but I'm probably going to get one. Because, yeah. Because I just can't. I can't. I'd like to play the older games, and I just fucking can't. I can't. Plus, it's got to add to our collection anyway. So, there you go.
You have the decisions going forward, and I'm just done buying Xbox games, I guess, at this point. Like, what about all the people that have been buying physical Xbox games? Basically, if they want to get the...
They don't care. They don't give a shit. They never did. Why is it? I think he made a point of reference on it, but why is it that now you don't own the physical copy? It's still $70. $70. You don't own a physical copy of it. It's still $70 though. Whether you buy the physical or download it, it's still $70.
New mid-life refresh, it doesn't play any of the games they fucking bought. So if this is the last console that is going to have a physical disk drive, they better hold on to this console for dear life, hope it never breaks, hope they can fix it, or hope they can find a replacement. Because all their physical Xbox games are going to be useless. And this is why I'm a huge proponent of all digital consoles. Because you're taking that freedom away, of the freedom of choice, from gamers that want to play on your device and your products. I don't care if people like digital, but when you force the choice, like I want to have that choice, physical or digital. And if you take away my choice, then I don't want to support your console, and I will not be supporting Xbox anymore. I've always been someone who buys all three consoles, but no, I'm done with Microsoft. This is the way they want to go. This is proven. Digital games are more expensive than physical games. I know this is just a PS5 screenshot, but here, a digital copy of Persona 5 Tactica, $60. Now, that's rarely that digital games go, huge sales like physical games do. Here's me going to buy the physical game on Amazon, and look right now, it's half off. Tell me how it logically makes sense that physical games are almost always cheaper than digital, because based off their logic, the digital game should be much, much, much cheaper. But they won't make it cheaper, because why should they? It's on their platform. It's on their service. They don't have to make it cheaper. They don't have to, be competitive. When you have physical retailers that do have to be competitive, hence you get discounts. And I don't want to hear people say, oh, physical games don't matter. The games aren't on the disc anyway. No, you're factually wrong. A lot of games, most games, are playable on the physical disc. Do certain games need updates? Yes, but for the most case, they are still playable from start to finish on the disc. That's just a bullshit excuse that companies have tried to push.
Yeah, remember back in the day when you didn't have to update? Remember back in the day when you got a game and you can play the game and then you have to update shit? They didn't put out a crap product. And then they had to do updates because, well, I don't know. What was it? Red Dead Redemption? The horse you kept not being able to jump on a horse because it didn't have the update, folks. Wait for the update. We'll get the update out there for you. No, it's 7.1, 7.2, 7.3. Updates. Why? Because they put out a shitty product, make you pay $70 for it, and then they'll give you an update. Why? So you can be reliable on them. So they can put out more shitty products.
Out so that you start going with.
And listen, before I hear it, yeah, I get it. It's like saying a wide receiver in the NFL is a shitty wide receiver because he can't make catches. I get it. He's the top physical person and it's hard to get into the NFL. I get it. They spend a lot of time putting these games out and a lot of time creating these games, and it takes a lot. But put out a good fucking product. People are paying a lot of money, working. Oh, my bad. Oh, my God. Indigestion. $70. That takes the average person, what? Maybe a day to make? Then they got those taxes they got to take out of you. And then, oh, yeah, when you buy the game, guess what they do? Oh, yeah, they tax you on that, too. So not only when you get paid, it takes you a whole day to buy one game because you get taxed. If you get $100, you get $70. And then you go, hey, I have the $70 to buy the game. And then you go, wait, but do you have the tax to pay for it? No. So you got to work a whole other day to pay for the taxes. And then you get a shitty product.
Digital more. This is a longer video than I meant to make, but yeah, it's sad to see Xbox just say go from trying to preserve games to just saying fuck you. So, but man, this is the world we live in.
Yes, it is. It is absolutely the world we live in, and it kind of sucks. But with that, folks, I'm going to wrap it up here. That was a quick 45 minutes. Well, it's 42 minutes actually right now. But I appreciate you for watching this first episode of Dive Bar News. Yeah, I'm going to try to do this a little bit more. Try maybe not to do it at 2 a.m. because, there's not a lot of people up. But you can always go to the channel. It's going to be, right now, it's going to be on my YouTube channel, Troublemaker Davey. It's the channel's name has changed to the Influencers Corner. I'm going to try to get influencers on here from multiple platforms and so they can talk about how they influence people. Sounds like a dick thing to do, or a dick way to say it, but what they do, how they do it, how they got into it. But yeah, so I appreciate you hanging out with me for a little while I try this out. With my new microphone. I got a big boy microphone now. I have the Shure microphone. I don't know how I sound. Hopefully I sound okay. I don't sound like too much of a douchebag. The sound, what's coming out of my mouth is usually douchey anyway. So with that, I'm going to play the intro again. The outro, because I don't have an outro. It took me a while to make this, and I'm pretty proud of it. So thank you again, folks. I appreciate you all. Find me on Twitter at MW Troublemaker, Dive Bar News, and TikTok at Troublemaker Davey. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day.
The turning point in America.
You just like a guy or you don't. I've known him for a long time.